Speed Levitch, and at this stretch in the story of the Chelsea Hotel's birth, it's a bit of an action thriller. Alright, it's a post-Civil War New York City. As we know, the New York City Fourierists are on the ground. They're looking for the opportunity to build their ultimate version of a New York City apartment building, which is an apartment building that's going to be out to redefine the very verb city dwelling. Meanwhile, in this stretch of the action thriller, the city is being ruled by the Tweed Ring and the Tweed Ring's agenda. In a way, the Tweed Ring parable, a story about a corrupt political machine that stole $45 million from the city, the Tweed Ring is a parable by the city teacher here to explain one of the city teacher's great axioms. And that is that in New York City, very often, we don't have agendas. Agendas have us, are putting us to use as our agendas strut and flaunt and vogue along the fashion runways of our lives. Cheryl Tippins, the great author on the topic of the Chelsea Hotel, writes about the summer of 1871. That's the summer that the Tweed Ring had its downfall. And she writes about that whole summer of New Yorkers reading with morbid fascination about headlines coming in, about woodworkers billing the city for thousands of dollars for woodworking improvements done on buildings made of marble and iron. Thousands of dollars of bills coming in for repairs miraculously done on Sundays when the buildings were closed. Headlines coming in about the Tweed Ring's appropriation for $170,000 for chairs. At $5 a chair, the Tweed Ring was ready to form a line of chairs 17 miles long. Does that sound familiar? In the wake of the Tweed Ring's downfall, the city fell into a desperate economic recession. As Tippins describes it, the city fell into a mood for soul searching. The idealists saw an opportunity. Isn't it funny how clearly dreamers can see each other across centuries?